Good times, everybody. Welcome back to ZSR and more Crosskeys. We got Tenit versus Willwc. This is a 1 and 2 match with nothing special, just normal Crosskeys. I've got Tracy, I've got Gilgamesh to talk. Jaxie is going to help me track. I'm TomAttack, I am your restreamer, and I hope you all enjoy the race. All you guys.
Hello. I'll do the intro while Tracy finishes eating. So yeah, welcome to ZSR. This is the final race of Week 4 in the Crosskeys tournament. Tenit and Willwc both currently 1 and 2, so kind of a a must-win situation here for both players if they want to potentially make brackets here. Once you're down to 3 wins, it's over. So both playing with their last life here. But should be a good race either way.
To be clear, you're not done in playing,
right?
But
yes,
you're not making brackets.
Yeah.
And some people do opt out after they get to the point where they can't make brackets, but there's a lot of people that just keep playing because they're just here to play Crosskeys, and and we're here to watch Crosskeys. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you want a chance of making brackets, 2 wins is the most, or 2 losses is the most you can give across the 7 weeks. So none left for these 2 players, but both players pretty good. I mean, Will is a pretty well-known name in the community. Tenit, maybe not quite as much, but she's actually kind of sneaky good, despite maybe not being as prominent. I've seen her put up some pretty good results in a few tournaments over the past couple of years, so.
Anyway, it's gonna be fun because it's Crosskeys, and
of course, yeah. Crosskeys is always fun and never miserable.
And well, for those of us watching, it's always fun and never miserable. We've both played seeds that are miserable, so.
Yeah, we sure have. I did last Thursday.
All right, here we go. Different start spots. Arrows and rupees.
No benefit either way.
Nope, it really isn't. I mean, unless you find an early bow, I don't know.
Sure, I guess. We do have a pretty nice Sank start spot in Cackwell, and we have the bomb guy here with Hera and Eastern.
And a small key on Lake Hylia Island, which we'll probably have to get at some point, and a very early GT for Will.
That is and a early Agina's Cave for Tenit with no bombs, unfortunately. Oh, Money Farm's place though.
Oh, that's a great place for that money. The better thing would have been the bomb cave, but
yes, but I mean now we can
we'll
buy
take
bombs.
Money.
We can run across the shop
we'll
for
take
sure.
Money. You could buy the expensive bombs at the big bomb shop.
Which might be what Tenit is planning on doing here. Costs 100, but get your full bombs.
Flippers and ether for Will, which I would just go swim to the man under the bridge with those flippers because you're right here.
Yeah, I probably. Oh yeah, check the other entrance here first if we haven't done it. But yes. Yeah, I kind of agree because this early on, it's, these 2 entrances, and then, okay, we found a connector, so we're probably not gonna.
I don't know. I think I would still do that. We find Misery Mire on Tenet's side, which, can't do anything there yet, but yeah, I would at least get this item. I'm not sure I'd rush the connectors, because what exactly are you going to do, especially if it's like a Dark World connector?
Yeah, it could be mountain access, but...
But I mean, at 3 hearts, you don't have... I don't know.
It's not great. Yeah, I don't know. You've already come all the way over here. I kind of want to walking through desert is kind of slow. I kind of would like to make the time worthwhile, but yeah, looks like Will's just going to take the death warp here.
It's also super close to start and a guaranteed
item. There we go.
Hey,
that's where it goes. Easy.
I mean, there's one other desert exit. Maybe it goes somewhere more interesting. Eastern? Are we doing early Eastern?
I think you gotta. I would have maybe checked the rest of the entrances in Caprico first, but I think this early in Eastern you have to dip it.
Oh, for sure. Like Hylia Island with the cave has nothing. Not sure I would have rushed that check, although it's not a bad check. I just feel like
Yeah.
this man under the bridge has a guaranteed item. I like guaranteed items, especially when I don't have to pay money for them.
It's, the Hylia island entrance is kind of sort of on the way here. I think it's
not a
okay.
bad check.
You found those flippers early. You kind of want to see if they're like,
Yep.
important. So, and there's a sword.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
That's a really nice find this early. I mean, we've both had and seen 1 hour, 2 hour swords.
Yeah, I would like a weapon early, please. Thank you.
Mhm.
Tenit finding a mushroom in the map chest of Eastern.
No idea where the potion shop is since it's super early. We're probably gonna get that turned in relatively quickly.
Let me get rid of that as soon as possible before I forget it.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing worse. I mean, there's plenty of things worse, but it always feels really bad when you walk into the potion shop holding the mushroom.
Yep.
Especially if
you're
the
like,
potion shop is in a bad
to turn
spot.
that in. Yeah.
Will also going to go into Eastern.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit easier time trying to navigate the dark room to the big key chest if he wants, and it's just gonna save and quit there out of the compass chest, which I understand. No bombs, no light source, no way to navigate. That dark room can get a little tricky if the popos don't cooperate.
It is the one room that I can do without any kind of item. On the other hand, at 3 hearts,
it's doable. But you're very likely to take accidental chip damage, and then suddenly it makes it a lot harder to do the deboost in the big key room. Oh, well, that
wouldn't have helped, but
it wouldn't. But it is a weapon.
I mean, if we find a big key and a bow, we can beat the dungeon. That'd be fun.
Yeah, not logically, but yeah, we could do it.
Yeah, if there's one item players are usually willing to skip, it's a lamp. I like a lamp, but very rarely. The only time it's required. Yeah, the only time the lamp is hard required is if the fire rod is behind it, and clearly the fire rod is not behind it. We get a small key in Spec Rock Cave. That we're on the wrong side to get.
Alright, finishing up these last couple entrances here in Kakariko. Waterfall Ferry with a map to Turtle Rock and a heart container. Nothing too crazy. We still do have that desert main exit. A couple connectors we could take between that and the Spectacle Rock drop down.
Oh yeah, we're missing like all of our drop downs. So.
Yeah,
I don't think no one's even
Sanctuary and Magic Bat, which Back Sank we haven't done yet either. But now Tenet's got some bombs. There's another place we could have bombs if we wanted them. Tenet, not quite enough money for a upgrade there, but and bottom of spiral.
Not going to be very interesting as a connector, but could still have an item. 10 arrows on the race game. We're never picking that up.
GT was at the Hylia shop entrance.
And just $50 at the big key chest, so we know Tenit not be missing anything there. The only bad thing for her is if she ends up doing an extra dip just with the lamp, which
it's nice to
you're
just
hard pressed
have
to do
it
that,
off your map, so you don't have to worry about it. Even if it doesn't have anything, I'm glad that I don't have to worry about it later.
All right, Will sees that other desert entrance.
So picking up a couple items so far, but nothing.
I mean, the sword for Will is pretty good. Tenit needs to start at Link's house and go to the right, which I like to do very early. And part of the reason why I like to do very early, so I've noticed that a lot of runners don't get to those two checks for a while.
I am guilty of that.
Nice to Yeah, so it's nice to try and get something that maybe your opponents aren't getting. And
So
not a whole lot. Was that
pod small back there?
Yeah, I mean, there's 6 of them. So there's lots of them out there. And there's a whole lot of logic associated with pod smalls. And 1, 4, and 6 are your numbers, but
Like
we don't know where pod is yet, so it's not very
dark
relevant yet.
connector on Will's side. I didn't see what that was. I want to say that was one of the Death Mountain Descent, but I didn't quite catch.
I mean, most likely it could. I mean, it could be the back of the mountain, but it's definitely not going to lead him to the mountain itself, because that one's usually pretty easy to spot because you're going to fall and you're not going to take damage.
Yeah. Yeah, most of them usually have pretty easy cues, like the Death Mountain Ascent Cave has the one. The back of Old Man, you'll hear the bats as you leave the cave, and
Yep.
the other one, you'll notice Link go diagonally in the diagonal ones.
Oh, some early Dark World access for Will in the Spec Rock Cave.
Yeah,
Choose not to check it out.
great.
Yeah. It's not the cave you want to be having to traverse a bunch of times for Dark World
No,
access.
and yeah, like no entrances there were close enough to really justify Bunny walking to them. So yeah, I think the save and quit there makes sense.
Yep.
Will's gonna pay a premium here.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't talk to the guy. He's like, yeah, maybe I should do that.
I did find out recently that that buying that bomb pack will actually fill your bombs all the way. So if you have
Yes.
upgrades or whatever, it'll actually give you more. So
Yes,
you know,
that's why
makes
it's more
sense why
expensive,
it costs more money.
Yeah, because in the vanilla game, if you're playing casually, I mean, I know I used to throw a whole lot of money into those into that fountain to get all my arrows and all my bombs. And I actually used the arrows too, because I used to use a bunch of arrows on Vitria. So when you have like 70 of them,
Sure.
you can use them all.
Tenit
Tenit
picks
picked
up
up a
a
flute.
flute.
It was one of the drop downs. So will probably get that shortly. There's that money cave. You know, that money cave, a lot of times if it's a convenient, if that particular cave is at a convenient spot that I can get to easily, I'll mark that down in case I need money later. It's very rare that I come back to it, but it's just kind of a nice source of security that you just know you're not really, you know, your worst case scenario is that 50 rupee cave.
Yeah.
There's Uncle for Will, which gives us not a sword, 20 bucks. And we still have to check these because no one wants to blind drop down into Ganon.
But yeah, until you found Ganon, I would like to stay away. Oh, there's Smoke Pearl already.
That's
So
a nice,
suddenly that
nice
Dark
pearl.
World connector.
Much better now. You
I
got 2
mean-
guaranteed items. I mean, I'm not gonna do it
Yeah,
right now. I'm
it's
gonna
like-
finish out this route, but I might get to it sooner
It's a
rather than
connector.
later.
I am certainly a little more. I'm not going to say excited, but more willing to take connectors now with a Moon
Yes.
Pearl, though.
More interested in connectors, but yeah,
Yeah.
that one particular connector that Will already saw at the Spec Rock Cave is definitely more interesting now because you do get the dig game and you do get the stumpy items and a couple entrances as well. And also
You get
kind
a lot. I
of,
mean, we have flippers, so you can get all the way to pot area and everything.
oh
with
gosh,
that,
yeah,
so.
you're right. Oh, I'm less thrilled about that, to be honest, because it's like I don't mind having these little segments of Dark World you do a little bit at a time. And now you're talking about doing a whole bunch.
Oh,
of
okay,
stuff.
cool.
Oh,
Well, we're looking for 2 Agatower smalls.
okay, okay, 2 extra items on our go mode list today.
Is there anything worse? I mean, well, like you said earlier, there are certainly worse things, but this is one of the things that you're least looking to see early on in the
Yes.
Crosskeys seed.
Yes.
Vanilla Ganon, fine, whatever, but like, ugh.
Yeah, the Vanilla Ganon I kind of like because it just means I know I have to do the climb and I just do it.
Yeah.
Whereas the Castle Tower, unless I've already got my Castle Tower small keys, because the 2 items in Castle Tower you just do, right? They're not hard to get to, and then the rest of the climb. You don't really want to do the rest of the climb. Now, on the other hand, again, now you just know you have to do it. Do it whenever. And also, also guarantees you're gonna get boots at some point. So
Well, or
not
does
be a
it?
boot. Let's see. Okay, are we gonna start? Are we gonna start talking about the shake story? I honestly I wouldn't mind seeing it because I've never seen it.
It happened on one of the, I think it was the week 1 Gamma Choose week 1 race, I believe, was a Armo Shake storage seed, which
Yes, but
he did do to win it. Yes.
Oh, okay. I've got to go back and watch that then. Was that restreamed or no?
I think it was. I don't remember. I remember watching it. It may have been on his channel though.
I'm gonna, yeah, because I've everybody talks about it all the time, and I've never seen it. All right, so nice mirror for Tenit. Unfortunately, right after you would have really liked to had to block delete into the items there.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how she
even
got up
still
there.
though.
Oh, flute. Never
Getting
mind.
that mirror.
It's easy to get up there.
Pretty nice now because we can get up to Hera, can do this entire side of the mountain in one shot.
All right, we'll see where Will's headed now. Could take those flippers. Doesn't have enough money for Zora, so I don't imagine he's going to go that way. He could do what Tenit did, which is, well, flipper over to the potion shop. Not going to do that either. Will has the flippers to do it, too. Tenit had to fake flipper for it.
Uh-huh.
A lot of divergence here.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you get a Moon Pearl, Mirror, Flute, all
Yep.
this really, there's a lot of different ways you. I mean, Tenet's
Oh,
gonna have
Will.
like.
Will's about to join Tenit in the mountain because this is the Old Man Rescue Cave.
Oh, okay. As I say, Tenit. Once Tenit finds a Dark World connector, she's gonna have a million green squares on her tracker. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate it when, yeah, that's the one thing when you have access to all the things and it happens all at once. It's a little overwhelming. Everything just turns green.
Then you start wondering, like, well, what does the game want me to do?
Yeah. There's the mirror for Will. Now, Will doesn't quite have that flute yet. Will get it once he finishes up all his drop downs. I think it was the useless fairy drop down.
That's, yeah, I believe chat said that's which one it was. Oh, we got Hyrule Castle.
And I think Will might do that, where Tenit would have to do it with bombs. Oh, Will,
That's a unfortunate.
That is okay. So it's a really bad death at the moment, but once he gets the flute, he's going to be able to just.
It's not going to be quite as bad. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Well,
We're fine.
never mind. This is fine. Everything's fine.
So mountain start is at GT.
You don't see that every day.
No, which is interesting because that actually gets us East Death Mountain as well. If you want to play the Lionel dodging game.
I mean, with 4 hearts, it's not that bad. I mean, even on 3 hearts.
I mean, with mirror, it's not that bad because you can just.
Yeah, that's true. You can mirror away, but. Usually, when worst case, even with 3 hearts, if you take a hit from the fireball, you have enough iframes to get through the rest of the way and not die.
So yeah, a bit of a lucky break there for Will. Gets to finish up the mountain stuff here. Looks like Tenet's gonna go back into Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I imagine it was hoping to get better weaponry than what she has. Are we going to go back? Are we doing...
Oh, right, Tenit first? Doesn't have a sword.
Yeah, no sword yet.
I think it would just go down to Ball and Chain Guard here. I mean, you have enough Fire Rod shots to get there.
Oh, for sure. Well, and you got bombs. You got 10 bombs. You got 8 Fire Rod shots.
And we have Mirror, so like you don't even have the Death Warp or anything.
Yep. Oh, TR.
Okay, well,
that's convenient.
Yeah, I would have been scared of getting locked out there, but looks like
me too. I mean, we don't have a glove. No glove.
No boots.
No boots.
Yeah, like a lot of places that you can get locked out.
Yep. I mean, I would do exactly what Will's doing, which is go down to Zelda Cell, and then with the Fire Rod, it makes the Dark Cross check extremely free. Or the mirror too, because when I hesitate to do that check, it's because death warping out of there is really annoying when it's dark. But you got the mirror for that, you got the Fire Rod to light torches, better. So yeah, there's really no issue there. And then start checking the connectors. But we find Thieves Town.
Yeah, bottom of spiral there for Thieves Town. No big key yet.
Yeah, Thieves Town just ends up being an overall check until you have the big key, so we just do the 4 checks.
Yeah. Oh, Samaria there
nice.
In Boomerang Chest. And Swamp Big and Thieves Town, Chest 2.
We're just gonna use the Fire Rod to kill this guy. 1 shot. We even got magic back, which is really nice. Big key to
big key
desert.
To desert.
That's a more interesting big key. Though we don't know yet whether we're gonna be required to do Desert Palace.
Yeah, I mean you'd always rather have the big key before you find a dungeon.
Always. Always. There's some that are worse for that than others, though, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Spiral. Okay.
All right, so that's not a bad way to end this little route here, and then it spits you back in Kakariko. You could go take one of the other connectors. Laser Bridge in a Pendant TR.
No Ice Rod hunt today, we hope. Oh, the fairy. The evil fairy bring us back to life when we're trying to death warp. Oh, you get this. Yeah, you should have enough iframes to get to this next chest without having to do any kind of laser skip. So stuff's not too bad.
Yeah, the beetle's gonna. All right, we'll finish up Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I think he'll still check those connectors, but he wants to see the rest of this area first. Oh, hello, Boots. That's a really nice find.
Very good find.
So Boots locked behind a mirror shield or a safety item.
Likely gonna get these two.
Yeah, I fully
especially with that save and quit spot. So.
Line set.
And there's another connector. All right, let's see if this one locks us out.
Having not done Spiral, well. Oh,
okay. No gloves. This is a little bit of a bummer, but.
She can go back into Thieves Town and see that she's got 4 items picked up with that compass.
Probably going to want to go through Spiral here now and finish this off.
Yep. Very well, I would have walked back into the mirror portal to go back up the mountain because, oh my god, is it safer to go do this in the dark?
Well, yeah, he's just going up to...
Oh, he's still got a cave he's missing. Okay, yeah. No, okay, save and quit. Okay,
just save and quit.
Right, yeah.
Well, he's going to save and quit the uncle.
He's got the...
Or not uncle, the other old guy. So yeah, you can take the Hyrule Castle connectors here, or yeah, just going to go to the other side. Which makes sense. Bunch of entrances here, he'll get his boots.
He's gonna miss the TR bridge stuff, which I don't think. No. I think that was nothing, but.
Oh, the TR, yeah. Those are no big deal. I don't think. We'll get some iframes there to.
Yeah, this is fine.
Hoping for a fairy fountain or something here.
Another TR entrance, TR East, behind the Link's House Bonk Rocks.
There's a fairy fountain.
Grab a fairy.
Yep. Gladly. Although I do think Wilson has that fairy in a bottle as well, so.
Yeah, you don't want to use it until you.
No, you don't.
You're gonna drop down.
So we haven't seen the well yet. Is the well behind GT?
Did any of them check what's behind the normal sank entrance?
No, I don't think so.
So I think it's between there and GT. Will's gonna do his checks of Thieves Town, which will net him a couple of big keys, and that's about it. It's a heart behind the dam.
We'll probably pick that up on the way out here.
Unless she decides to take the connector. We get a compass behind the boots.
Ooh.
Been a while since I've seen a
connectors.
good hook shot there.
Yeah. Checking this connector's fine. I mean, you have flute access to 7. It's super free to get back, so.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, back up on the mountain.
Rupees, we're getting closer to Zora money, although Tenit doesn't know that the flippers are so easily accessible. I don't think Will checked the entrance requirement, which is ether. Which I believe was the other item. That's the other item in GT. So there's that fairy for Will being used.
Oops.
The entrance is right there. No, Swamp Palace.
Interesting. We found the dam. We have flippers. No swamp small yet.
No small key. Yeah, will be able, when he finds that entrance, will be able to check 1. Which you don't mind. You don't mind checking the first chest when you walk in there and you're able to. What you don't like is knowing where swamp is, and like in Tenet's case, having to come back potentially for just the 1 check.
All right, Will's finally got the 3rd chest in Laser Bridge. Can we get? Okay, there we go. We got them all.
And the thing that would help make this better. He's gonna. Looks like he's gonna go to Crystal Roller. I'd be a little concerned on only 2 hearts. This is easy.
I mean, yeah, it's just
careful.
1. You're only gonna take the 1 hit from the fire bar if you just hold up here, or none if you time it right. So
yeah, that's even better. Gonna have to just be careful in the actual Crystal Roller room. We only care about fast.
This is a 1-hit kill regardless of what you do. So
yep.
Okay, we're fine. It. Pot big. All right,
Pot
take
big.
that.
I like getting the pod big before I find pod, so I only have to do 1 hammer jump. Because it's very rare that you walk into pod and don't do a hammer jump.
All right, here's Tenit coming over to the pilot entrances, so this will finally get them those flippers and presumably the sword.
Might check this middle desert exit. Does not know that what she's gonna get over in the other cave.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's a lot of places that a connector would be good right now. We have access to, Mirror and Moon Pearl gives us basically everything.
Very inconvenient dead rock location there for Will.
Is there ever a convenient dead rock?
That was just worse. All right, Spiral Cave time. It's a little bit better with boots and a sword.
Nothing has ever gone bad here. This is fine.
Well, he's seen the bottom, so he just needs to get to the chest. Usually, if I die in this cave, it's after the chest.
All right.
Oh, I didn't think that spin was gonna hit. I thought that was gonna miss. And it's a useless map because we already know. Oh, maybe Will hasn't seen the bottom of this. Is using that ether.
Well, he
Can't
might just
help again.
want to end up in Kakariko here.
That's
I
fair.
don't remember if there's another connector or something that he wants to check. Or actually, maybe Will didn't even do these bottom entrances. I don't think he did, because Will took the spectacle drop down.
Right. Okay, so this is new checks for him. This actually wouldn't be an inconvenient time to go back to that Spec Rock entrance and do some of that South Dark World stuff. Hype Cave for Tenit. The highlight being the blue mail. Oh, no bombs didn't do this either.
Okay, so Desert Main spitting us out at the Thieves Town entrance.
That's not bad, with the desert entrance being so close to either of our start spots.
It's like Will's probably gonna find this as well. Gonna check this big chest, and then I would assume go through the entrance.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Will in a bit of a better spot right now with the sword.
Yep. Our restreamer and tracker pointing out that Will's got the cane and the fire rod to do right side GT.
I wouldn't do that on 0 small keys. I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. At least not right away. You know, the tile room check is a long one, and that's the one that's in logic without any keys. But I imagine it's actually, in some sense, yeah, this kind of makes a bit of sense because Will knows how to get to the south a different way, so could do all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, looks like we do have the nice Stolwoods layout.
Yep.
And connector in the back.
Fun times.
Let's just... I don't know why we used a bomb on that, but yeah.
Tower of Terror not really doing much for us, and that connector spitting us out in a rock spot that we will never have to lift now. So that's not the worst outcome, not the best either.
Yeah, I do have to go back through the desert connector to get there again, but could be worse.
Yeah, we'll see if Will makes a different decision. Maybe goes back to the front.
Yeah, maybe.
It's also got Canis and Mario to make this check a lot easier.
Yeah, I feel like I'd want to check the stuff in the front. But we'll see. We'll see what Will chooses to do.
He's gonna check this. He's gonna check it. He's gonna get locked out.
Rip.
In before, there's a glove in the front.
You know, stranger things have happened. This is fine. I mean, this gives Will, easier access to these couple entrances. He still doesn't have that flute, so...
Yep. So that's at least something for him.
Which he probably should get soon, because, I mean, it's been a half an hour and we haven't checked Witch's Hut and that drop down. I feel like we have a mushroom. Feels like maybe something you might want to do.
Yeah. Again, I mean... Unless you're gonna hold out for the fake powder, but holding out for fake powder and Crosskeys is usually not a winning strategy. Now,
Yeah,
I always
no,
say this.
that's-
I always say about fake powder, it almost never hits, but when it does, it's really, really big. But it's so hard. It's just so hard to hold out for that. We're gonna do the South Dark World now on Will's side. Red mail
Red.
in turns Tenit a
It just saved Tenet's life, so
yeah, probably 10 arrows. Not so interesting, and we're gonna grab the small key because we're gonna need at least one of those to do the back.
Alright, gonna be a
Oh,
blind.
Will hasn't peeked this.
Yeah, so
He's gonna
enjoy
see 10
these.
arrows and be like, yeah, no. And there's the 20 rupee cave, which is in a very inconvenient spot. So if we ever need money, the 50 rupee cave is much better. At this point,
feels like we're pretty good on money.
Yeah, we're past the point where we're likely to need money. Although, you know, we're at some point we'll pay Zora off, and then that's, I mean, really, that's like the major cost of anything. You know, you also have this
that and opening
dig game,
pod
but you get, yeah, dig game. You're usually going to make most of your, if not all of your money back, and pod entrance. And if you're needing money by, you know, it's pretty rare that you get to the big bomb turn in and be like, oh no, I don't have 100 rupees. Although I have seen the very funny case of someone walking in to turn the smith in and not having the 10 rupees that it cost.
I have seen that as well.
And Will's gonna see one of the Hyrule Castle exits and be like, yeah, I did this already. Stumpy was just money.
So still have a decent amount of entrances we can check. All of East Dark World is accessible to us.
Yep.
You know, we can go into Mire now if we wanted to. I don't think we want to yet, but it's a possibility.
I mean, you've got a fire source at least, but yeah. I mean, Mire, I feel like, is one of the least bad double dips.
Steal it.
You can
Steal it.
No, you could just do this. He's got the big key. He's got fire.
Oh, yeah, we could. Don't steal it.
And you feel really bad if it ends up being a pendant, but, you know, unless there's a really good item on there. You may finally get the answer of where the well is. If
slight lack of magic here to do fire on
yeah,
Lando.
he's got. Yeah, that's true. We're gonna be using the sword. It's fine. There's a magic pot here to give you a couple of shots after you light the torches in 2 shots. Okay, maybe you get one shot.
One shot.
Yeah, you get one shot. You get one shot. Make it count. Make the one shot count.
It might be better to use the magic for some Mario blocks.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen... I mean, I know it works. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen anyone use some Mario here. Oh, is he just...
Oh, we're doing bomb strats! Big fan of this. It's great.
I mean, you've got blue mail and a sword. You're fine. Like, this is what you'd have in the vanilla game. Except you wouldn't have the blue mail. Castle Tower on Tenet's side.
You'd have a bow in the vanilla game.
Yeah, but if you're playing, if you're a speedrunner, you're going to use that bow. If you're playing this casually, no one's using a bow here.
Oh, another big key? Skullwoods, that's annoying.
Okay. That'll be nice. If Will gets that before he goes back into Skullwoods, that actually is really nice for him, because it's one less trip there. Tenit having already cleared out all of Skullwoods, except that big chest.
There we go. Alright, land mode down, and bomb.
That's also great, and it is a crystal. Yay!
Right.
We had to do it.
Sigh of relief. And now we have magic to beat Lambo.
That's usually how that works. We're gonna the Light World rocks. I think Tenet's already seen this.
Yeah, this was TR. I mean, Will has
he's got the tools to do
chain
the
chomps
checks.
and logic.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go to the front if he wanted to.
How many keys does he have? He's got 2. Yeah, he could totally go to the front. I would definitely at least do chain chomps. That's the in logic play.
Yeah, I don't think I would go to the front there with only 2 small keys, but you could.
Yeah, that's always a tricky. Oh, we're working locked out of that. With that connector, we're going to get the ice rod cave area. This might send Will to Zora, because this would be very easy to just do now.
Yeah, I think that actually makes a lot of sense. Tenit having a little trouble setting this bomb jump up without a sword to do the spin setup.
See, that's why you just don't do the spin setup, and then it's never an issue.
Flute back to well, Will can't flute to anywhere, actually.
Nope. Because Will still has 2 drop-downs to look at. Now, neither one of them has checked the drop-down that's glove lock to see what it is, and to see whether they should be rushing back to it with the glove to the well, or whether there's 5 extra items on the GT climb.
I think it's fine to worry about it once you actually have a glove.
It's fair. I mean, if it was still early, you know, a lot of times you'll route that whole north area to try and just get a lot of information, but we got distracted.
Oh, Sank is the well. We did see it? Okay. Oh, Desert Small.
Yeah, see? No reason to steal.
And powder. Now Will can safely turn in...
Okay, now please turn in the mushroom.
Mushroom.
Turn that mushroom in. That might remind him he has the mushroom. Meanwhile, Tenet's found Paradox Cave somewhere. Hey, there's a shield sitting in a place that it's too slow to go get, so we're not going to get it. All you shield haters. Ooh, a sword. Nice. That's a really good time to get a sword, too, because now you just have a sword for the mold worms up top. Ooh,
oh, nice lamp. We'll take that.
Yep. And that was in logic very early, so all that stuff we did on the mountain...
yeah, I mean, that was in logic 2 seconds into the seed. Like, the flippers were like the first thing Will got, basically.
All right, now we're turning... Nope, we're not. Like, now we're turning in the... Nope, we're not.
Wait, he's got the mushroom ready.
Oh, he's going to get this heart first. He's going to check this entrance as well, which is Hookshot Cave, and might get distracted from turning in the mushroom, because...
Oh, and Paradox spits us out of the mire area.
I didn't... looks like it's Ether again, so Tenit... Oh, no, Tenit can't go back through, because that Ether medallion is sitting in GT.
Yep.
And Will has gotten it. Got ahead like seconds into the game.
I think we're finally getting this mushroom turned in here. Will's going to get this flute. Probably going to feel a little bad about it.
Small key to Mire. It's the highlight of that cave. Which
I mean, that makes Mire dip a lot better now.
Yeah, you want at least 1 small key. The second and third, you know, logic, whatever. Small key logic. I always find small key logic super interesting, but that's, you know, if you're going to break logic, you should always be breaking small key logic. Unless, you know, the Desert Palace one is iffy, right? Because, you know, you could hit Desert Palace small key for go mode is not a good feeling, but...
No.
But, you know, when you have, like, you need 3 Mire small keys to logically go to the left side, no, you can ignore that, because, like, the reason for that is because of the stupid little rupee room that no one ever goes to on the right side of the basement. I think I've used it exactly once in a Retrant seed when I wanted to fire silver arrows at Vitreous. So get a little extra money and then you can fire those silver arrows, but that's never going to be the case in a regular Crosskeys. Yeah.
All right. So Tenit going to be able to go ahead and beat Skullwoods here. We know it's a crystal, so...
You got a fire rod, you got a small key, you got a sword, yeah. Will finds his Paradox Cave, so he's going to be on Master Sword really soon. Sadly, is not going to have sword beams in one of the locations where it's the best to have sword beams, but that's okay.
Yeah, this is not the greatest moth fight in the world. Fighter sword.
Oh yeah, for Tenit, yeah, fighter sword. Not a lot of magic with your fire rod.
Yeah, you'll get 2 shots on the fire rod here, maybe.
Yeah, Tenet's got a red potion for safety, and is on red mail. So,
Yeah,
what is that bunny sprite?
Like a mahjong tile. I don't know.
That was weird. Like I thought there was some sort of glitch going on. No, it turned out it was just a bunny sprite. I mean, I don't know what sprite she uses, so I don't. I confess, for me, I use Link recolors, like Will was using the pink Link, because I learned how to do things like bomb jump based on a lot of things on that sprite, and I don't want to change.
Once you learn a sprite, yeah, if you're doing it off like the sprite and not shadow, it gets a lot harder to switch. All right, there's our 2 fire rod shots. KFC. Oh, is this supposed to be? Is this Colonel Sanders? Is that what?
I think so.
Okay.
So Will's going to be able to go back into that Paradox Cave if he wants, because he's got that Ether Medallion.
Getting a little beat up by Moth here, but luckily we've got that red mail. Still have that red potion as well. This is like we'll get through this. It's just this is very slow.
Yep, there it is. And it's impossible when you're doing a moth fight to tell where you're at, because it's hard to tell whether or not
what actually counts. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, Will's gonna come in here. Has Master Sword. Be a pretty big.
Yeah. The Master Sword is gonna take him further than the male. He's gonna be able to do it faster. Plus, he's got a fairy now. I think he might have 2. I don't know if he ever. No, he did.
He's got 1 fairy and a blue potion on his tracker.
Yeah, so he's pretty good. He's good to go. Right, because the trackers show that now. I should look there.
They do. It's so nifty.
Yeah, Tenet's using an older version of the same tracker.
Yeah, this is like a 3-year-old version of Dunkin' Tracker or something.
I know, right? I'm still trying to figure out what colors I want to make everything so I can customize my muffins tracker.
I mean, I get it, because I hate change. I am also still using Dunkin' Tracker. I downloaded a local copy before it shut down. But
yeah, the muffins tracker is mostly the same, and it's very customizable. I just haven't taken advantage.
It is. I can't quite get the colors right. I'm colorblind, so I can't quite get the colors right. And I already know what the Dunkin' Tracker colors look like, so that makes it easier for me.
I see. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Whereas in my case, I'm trying to figure out what colors I want to use. All right, Tenit finally gets into GT. It's a Smolkita Swamp on the torch. Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah. It's not.
And it's going to get the flippers, the whole swamp care package. We just don't know whether we actually need to go there or not.
So we're already at 2 crystals here.
And Tenit about to get a Master Sword. Yeah, and one of the weird things that the Muffins tracker does is the Skull Woods area has some weirdness to it, where it wants you to actually mark the different entrances to Skull Woods, which is something I refuse to do. So things end up looking out of logic that aren't.
Yeah, Dunkin' has that. When I go into Skull Woods, I just click all of them off.
Yep, same. All right, we're at the pyramid for the other exit from Paradox. So we're going to see a couple of new checks. Actually, we're going to see 3 new checks over here.
Tenit going to get her land.
Bombos.
Bombos.
In no way going to be hard required for the sea, because we got a fire rod and our entrances are both ether, but it's still a really nice to have item.
No glove,
There's
no
the-
hammer yet.
Yep. There's that bomb cave that I wish was just hard required to be early. Oh, there's the potion shop. I'm gonna lose
Hyrule
a
Castle
small.
small.
Yeah, Hyrule
Well.
Castle small. Okay, well that does nothing for Will. It just puts everything he's
doesn't.
already gotten in logic. Oh, he wants the bomb refill, so it actually is useful here.
Well, he spent all those bombs doing Landmo.
That's fair. We're gonna get some Pod Eastern combination checks here, because no one's really done anything over here, and with the mirror we can just do it all at once, which is really nice. Hello,
Oh,
Pod,
take the
with
pot?
one key.
One small, not really what you want, but
Right, what was this? That
maybe
might be
there
the
will be
end
another
of.
one in here.
We'll see if Will uses the potion to get over to the right side, uses a mimic clip, or hello glove, or maybe
Well, that's pretty important.
just skips it for now. We're gonna open the middle door and do the
I'd
enlarging
probably do the
text.
right side here.
Oh yeah, I totally do the right side here.
Tenit checking right side desert. Nothing crazy there. Oh,
Oh my
okay,
God.
sure. Just get your glove and hammer and pod. Easy.
Dumb game is dumb sometimes. 20 rupees, not nearly as interesting though. All right, he's gonna do the right side.
You're pretty
and
happy
center
at this
though.
point. I don't think you're just,
Nope, you're fine. Two really good items, and we're just gonna sequence break the right side, and we'll see if Will uses up his potion or if he knows how to do a mimic clip. Nope, he's just gonna do it the easy peasy way.
Now we can get even farther into Swamp Palace if we wanted to. Okay, then Tenet's gonna make the Meyer play. 2 small keys.
Yeah, like I said, Meyer is one of the dungeons I don't mind double dipping as much as some of the others.
No, it's a lot of checks. Tenet doesn't have the cane either, so it's a little harder to say, maybe I hold off a little big key so I can do it all in one shot.
Yep. We see one side of Bumper Cave, the side we can't do. Actually, the side you can't do either side. No cape, no hook shot yet.
Kane was in the boomerang chest of Hyrule Castle. Tenet did not dip Hyrule Castle when they found it because she didn't have a weapon at that point, really.
All right, we find out the green pendant is Turtle Rock.
Okay.
And Saha has nothing else for us.
Oh,
there's
bow in cutscene chest.
Oh, that's interesting. Now that could be our
So-
silvers, but
It could be, but
Bow's a
that
bow.
will. Oh, Tenet doesn't have the pod bag. I was say it would be a beatable pod once she stumbles on it, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have the pod bag yet.
we'll be able to do the right side for free though. The good side of Super Bunny Cave for Will over here at Pod.
We'll see how good it is.
Not very.
Not great.
Map to ice.
Yeah, I mean that's
learn
something.
We might learn something, but yeah, that's about it. But we didn't have to walk all the way through to get that disappointing information.
That's true. Just another big fairy in a bottle for Tenet. And another
TR
TR
West.
entrance. Okay, yeah, I think you can. I mean, you definitely do.
It's got 3 keys, so you could go to the
Chain
front with
chomps
that.
and lava chest.
Yeah, going all the way to the front, looking a lot better this time than before because he's got that extra that extra TR small key.
Yeah, and he's pretty much done with this. He checked all the entrances on this side of the world, right?
Think so.
Then yeah, I think going to the front here is a pretty reasonable play. Oh, that was back of Old Man at the Bush Hut. Okay.
So not a useful entrant or start spot at all.
Not
Because we
really.
already have Sank there.
I mean, yeah, it's... Some bombs for the chain shops.
Alright, Tents can do the South Dark World checks. Will passing the IQ test and remembering to go the other way around. I fail this all the time. Yep, no safety
Just
items.
roll
So I
around
gotta
the slow way.
Yep.
Don't even have the hook shot. Okay, Ice Rod and TR. Wow. Never seen that before. Well, I mean, it's a green pendant. We have pretty easy access to beating Trinex once we get the big key. It's something to keep in mind.
For sure. I'm sure it's not Will's first choice, though.
No.
Right,
All right,
Ted's
we
gonna
do
get that
see-
king.
Yeah. Doing Dark Cross first, but presumably we'll do the rest after this.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what order you do it in. Looks like, yeah, because she came in
Alright.
from the main entrance, it looks like, so it makes sense to just go straight.
Oh, okay. So required to go through TR that way to get the Ice Rod. Or whatever that matters.
I mean, that would be really, really interesting if TR was a crystal. It's a pendant, so, like, Tenit might just never do it.
I had a similar situation to that a week or two ago where you had to go through all the way through Laser Bridge to get your TR big key
Yep.
in the Firelock side.
Yeah, Laser Bridge being at a must connect is, like, the worst. Although I think the worst I've ever had for Turtle Rock was having only the TR East entrance even available. It's like,
Mhm.
everything's locked behind 4 small keys all of a sudden.
Alright, activated flute for Will. We heading off to Dark World again, looks like.
We're gonna go check this. I
Oh,
forget what
yes,
was-
the Magic
Oh,
Bat.
Magic Bat. We're gonna check the Magic Bat. He might head over to the well as well. With that glove.
Oh, that's, yeah.
You could also with the well though, he could pair it in with a bunch of I don't think he's done North Darkworld yet, so he could
Box
pair
checks,
that all
yeah.
together, yeah.
Oh, big key to Hera.
Okay, no
that's
hook
another
shot we
beatable
have.
dungeon.
That's doable.
Hera was in Kakariko here somewhere, right?
We saw it relatively early. Is it right here? Yep. No, this is desert. Oh, he's gonna take that desert small key and open up these chests first.
Hera was in Vu. Okay. I mean, that's pretty close to where we are right now.
Yep. And now that Will in particular has normal Dark World access, pretty easy for him to do it anytime he wants.
Although I actually kind of think taking the connector is faster than taking the portal.
You may be right. It would not surprise me that when you don't have myths, that portal is relatively
Yeah.
slow. And since he wanted to check the right side anyway with that small key. That's everything for Will in Desert. Never has to worry about items there again. The 5 out of 6 because there's a 20 rupee on the torch that he's not going to go pick up. And Tenit, having found Desert, has a few more fire... Okay, just wasted one, but... I mean, she could have 3 fire rod shots.
Pick up the magic, yeah.
Magic. Yeah.
That's half the fight right there. Yeah, I mean, she's also got a bow. And Master Sword. I mean, it's already infinitely better than Will's fight.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, Will's gonna go ahead and do Hera here. Makes sense. This is a crystal. It's a red crystal. Get everything except for the basement, which we never want to do anyway.
Yep, worst small key in the game, that Hera small key. Just
sure is.
Be somewhere we can't ever get to.
Honestly, I'd rather actually have it early and just do all of Hera in one shot, rather than having to consider coming back to just Hera basement.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah, just either never... Yeah, if I get it early, it's fine, but, like, you don't want to see it late. Good bomb jump for 20 rupees.
I mean, all right, we're only an hour in, but I'm gonna take a look here and see, like, we can beat Hera. If we found Ice Palace, we could beat Ice Palace. We don't know if it's a crystal or not.
Right.
Pod we can theoretically beat.
Between the 2 runners, we can beat Pod.
Yes, yeah. We know where the items are to beat Pod.
Yeah, so we're down to
22
pendants amongst 5 dungeons. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple more maps would be nice.
Well, Will has the map to Ice, so we'll know as soon as he enters that dungeon.
Well, yes. Tenit has 2 pod smalls, so...
Yeah, she'll be able to do more in Pod. It's a little unfortunate that Will is doing this in this order, because is not going to... Oh, is leaving. Okay. He's going to do... Okay. A little surprised that he went to Skullwoods, then saw the big chest and said maybe not. But that's going to work out.
I don't even know what he had in Skull. Didn't he do the front?
No,
oh, no, he did the connector.
Yeah, they both did the connector, and Tenit just went back to it a lot sooner. There's a Quake medallion for Tenit that really does nothing. The Quake medallion, the only thing it really does at the moment is that one room in... oh, that's the pod small that Tenit had.
Yes.
That one room in Ice... there's a couple... Yeah, any Pen Gator room, actually, in Ice Palace. We can just use the Quake.
The GT play here with 1 small key.
It's not too terrible.
I mean,
you don't have to grab the... I don't like it having to go get the pot key to do this, so at least she doesn't have to do that.
It's not very in logic.
Yeah. Yeah, we might never see the 4th GT small, so it just might never become in logic. And then also, if you go all the way to the back, it commits you to having to have 3 small keys to be able to do everything.
Mm-hmm. Plus, we don't have the big key to open the big chest right now.
Yep.
Going all the way to the back here, so yeah, I mean, I'm not sure this is where I would have gone right now, but it is a pretty decent chunk of items.
And this room right here, the tower room, is in logic, so we're going to do... So at least that's something. I kind of hate coming here just to do this check, though. It is a big key, though, that we may need.
Oh, okay, so that's a beatable mire now.
I imagine will get there. We'll get that. And I know... Well, I say that, but I've definitely seen runners skip that location, so...
I think
slow,
it's crazy.
And it is annoying. Oh, totally agree. The closest I will do to skipping it is the... Well, I'm 1 from Gomo, so maybe I'll do the quicker 4 checks and then go back for that one. And then it's just a matter of if I don't do it, it's because I forgot, not because I wasn't planning on doing it. All right, we got to see the well, and we're to see those 4 chests, 300 rupees, and a small key, 2 turtle rock.
All right. Yeah, actually, that'll be really good for he gets that big key before touching Mire, because that'll
Yep.
be a complete full clear single dip. Skullwood small and nothing.
Yeah,
Cool
nothing
well.
in the well. The Skullwood Small would have been nice to have before we beat Skullwoods, because then we wouldn't have had to kill the Gibdo. Oh well. And I think Will's about to find Castle Tower. Which is important, because that's where Ganon is. Well, I mean the lumberjack spot behind Castle Tower, but we
Right.
do have to do it at some point.
Yeah, we still need a couple keys.
Yeah, doing the first check is not bad. I'd hate to
Yeah,
have
the
to come back here with
problem-
one key.
That's the thing, is like the problem is like doing the check now makes it a lot harder to come back until you have
Yep.
keys.
Until you have both keys, yep. So you hope there's nothing important in that second chest that leads to, or, you know, the Castle Tower 2, because that's never happened.
Right. But I mean, Will does get that Skullwoods big before going into Skullwoods, so that is nice. Alright, let's see. Anything behind Ice Armos? Another big key. We're just getting... Alright, Eastern big. That's a
we need
beatable
that.
Eastern now.
The thing is, when Will comes back to GT, like, he only really needs one more small key. He could...
Okay.
Most runners will sequence break the left side.
I'm going to throw this out there. It's unlikely, but we could just be in Find Ice Palace.
Yeah. Yeah, could be.
If Pod's a crystal, if Ice is a crystal, and Mine's a crystal, then that's it.
Well, we also have... Oh, we need a hook shot for Swamp Palace, so...
Well, we don't know if Swamp's a crystal.
Right. But, I mean, if it is a crystal, we need a hook shot.
Yeah. I'm laying out the absolute best case scenario here.
Right. Well, I was wanting to add Swamp Palace to your best case scenario until I realized that no, we need a hook shot. But yeah, Tenit's just gonna go ahead and do Eastern. That makes sense.
This also gives us Big Bomb now.
Oh baby. Maybe
That's
that's where Ice
where Ice
Palace
is.
is.
Oh no, we came out of Big Bomb, didn't we? That was
Oh, did we?
one of the
Okay.
Paradox connectors, I think.
Paradox definitely took us over to that area, so yeah, that might be it. Will's gonna be done with all the Skullwoods checks shortly. Oh yeah, okay, the sleeves do change colors, because now they're red. And that's it for Skullwoods for Will. Does not need to pick up that extra key, because he's already beaten the dungeon. Let's see what's in this
Nice
Eastern
little
big
time
chest.
save.
Just bombs. Spike Cave.
Spike Cave.
Not
I mean,
Spike Cave. You've got fairies.
he could do that.
Oh, you totally.
He's
Yeah,
got
just go with
Burna.
fairies. I mean, it's in logic with Burna, but you have a bottle with a fairy, and he's got more than 7 hearts.
Yeah, it's
I'm
also
not sure what the
super easy to
actual
get back
amount
to. So
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
true.
necessarily need to do it now. But I think I might have done that there.
No, I guess he hadn't checked this one spot in the eastern area. It is just Super Bunny from the front side, which does nothing for us, because we've seen it from the back side.
Looks like he didn't do any of the light world stuff. Or very few of the light
Yeah,
world
he
entrances.
mirrored into eastern entrance, and I guess that was it, because he ended up taking a connector. And maybe he's gonna do... Nope, not gonna do...
Not sure what we're doing here. Oh, this is GT. Okay.
Alright, so he can do the left or the right side, though, is what I want to know. He's got that hammer, so he can do the left side. And it is going to do it. Has 3 keys, so it doesn't even matter which way he does this. He's going to be able to get all of it.
Yeah, I
He'll
think
not
he's
be getting a hook
supposed to
shot,
do
though.
right first here, but... Because if you only go to the compass room, it's key neutral.
Yeah. With 3 keys, I don't think it matters.
It doesn't, but...
I mean, I think I would do the right side here first, just in case the right side has a hook shot. We know it doesn't.
Yeah, or you know, the big key to GT. Oh, TR big key. All right.
Yeah, it's also a good point. We know neither one of those things is there, so it's going to be fine. Small key to ice. We like to have one of those.
And a
A
sword.
tempered sword is really nice.
Oh, so
Okay,
just gonna
just gonna do that.
Interesting.
Not gonna go any further. At least not yet. Maybe he's doing the right side now, and we'll mirror out of the right side. There are a couple
doing
required
DM
big
strats.
keys back here. Well, okay, we don't know for sure when Meyer is required.
Right, but Eastern definitely is.
Yep.
And we will probably find out if Meyer is required shortly after.
Yep.
That's true. Will doesn't have a bow, but he's gonna get that. Like it's gonna be pretty hard to ignore Meyer once he gets the big key and has a fully clearable Meyer.
And if he could manage,
He also has the Meyer
ideally-
map, by the way, so he can.
He's
can
got
check
yeah.
his
Oh,
name.
he's got okay. If you can, yeah, I'd want to have some magic power him. That Ice Armos with the blue cane is kind of a fun fight.
Yeah, Will's got plenty of tools here. If he maintains sword beams, that also.
Oh yeah, sword beams. I
we-
mean, tempered sword is not the worst thing in the world to be using.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
Considering that the worst thing is a boomerang. Don't have to do that. I've done that fight once. Actually, it was boomerang plus Canis and Maria, and it was awful. And I should never ever ever have to do that again because it was just horrible.
All right, Thieves Town small in the big chest of Meyer for Tenit.
Good to have that before you go into Thieves Town, or go into the back of Thieves Town.
Oh, interesting. So Will, is this just actual DM straight? What?
I know,
And
right?
keys? What?
His keys are fine because he's got three. Three is enough.
Yeah,
Just open
it's
the
fine.
middle door,
It's just
but he could have opened the
interesting
middle
choice.
door. Like he could have opened the middle door if he was going to get the pot key. So maybe it would have been
Yeah.
would have been more of a time
I
save.
don't-
But okay,
not
it's fine.
quite sure what the thought process were on that was, but it's fine.
I think you left a little bit too soon.
I've done that before. Sometimes just like, oh, I'm trying to set up diver down, right? I gotta go in the next room before the bomb explodes. So yeah, like I said, definitely not going to find a hookshot here. There's actually really not a lot we can find over here.
Another bow could be here. That would be nice. For
Yeah, another bow, Thieves Town
let's
big.
see.
That's kind of it.
Yeah. Another
Like, we are
sword. There's fourth sword
Pretty
out
close
there.
to go mode, even like regardless of what our dungeons are.
Yep. NMG strats, low percent style from Tenit.
Uh-huh. Well,
That was a bow.
oh, we need those.
Okay, we
Castle
need
Tower
Castle
Smalls.
Tower Smalls. Oof. Tenant gonna go ahead and use that fairy. I imagine she knew she had it, so wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that means when Will goes to Meyer, he's gonna be able to just use silvers on Vitreous, which is very, very
Yep.
nice. Oh, and I guess we got a shovel. Oh,
I
baby.
did forget about those castle towers. Oh, hook
Oh,
shot
that's a
on
hook shot.
Vitreous.
Okay, okay. Well, now
Right,
we
it
can
is
do
a
Swamp
pendant,
House.
But now,
and-
yeah, now we added Swamp to the equation, so
Yep.
still kind of close to go mode here. We may need mitts if Ice Palace is a few mitts locked entrance.
And we probably, I imagine we're running out of entrance. The first bow was on Meyer left side. So one bow is behind 3 Meyer small keys, the other one's behind 4 GT big keys. Whatever. All right, hookshot cave. The first thing you do when you get a hookshot.
Yeah, I wish. I have lost far too many cross keys races to forgetting about hook shot.
All right. Oh, I think my worst ever forgot about something was when there was something I couldn't figure out what I was missing, and it turned out that I had seen Saha in the Dark World. But you know, you mark Saha, and it's like you're marking it because you're going to turn the green pendant. And I've many times forgot to mark Saha, and usually don't get punished for it. Although it usually stresses me out big time.
Oh yeah.
But in this case, I marked it, but forgot that I hadn't gotten the items.
Oof.
And it's like, oh, here we go. That's what I need to do. I don't remember what was in there, but it was something hard required. So.
All right. So here's Hammerless Swamp for Tenit. Can still get everything in here, so fine.
Yep, we can skip the hammer. I'm an advocate of if you're skipping the hammer. If you don't have the hammer, just do the checks to the back, because if hammer's your go mode, you never have to even consider left side. However, we know hammer's very available, so it very well could be something over there. We'll see what.
Yeah, the problem in this situation is, you know, we need castle tower smalls, which could be anywhere, which kind of makes you want to check everything.
Yeah, 216 spots for those castle tower small keys. It's one more than just like a regular seed, because in a regular seed, you have exactly one place that can't be, and that's on the lumberjack. There's nothing there. It's just Ganon, and Ganon doesn't gate items. Not in this game.
Oh, sorry, there was a small key over here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna grab that.
Castle Tower 2, perhaps? Surely we wouldn't be that lucky. Yep, actually we would be that lucky. Okay. Anyway,
really
so Will's almost in go motion.
We're going to do the Dark Shopping Mall.
Is probably going to still need that hook shot. Probably.
We're going to find out pretty soon.
Yeah.
There was nothing in Hookshot Cave that was hard required. GT Climb, of course, always a thing. There's just exactly one item, though. And then, you know, do we need to go back and swap? Now, he's going to get that, because he's going to do Mire at some point, unless he gets a... As long as he doesn't get a map to Mire.
He has a
map to Mire. Oh, no, that's not good.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, okay, so that gets a little more dicey. And, yeah. When maps are bad things. Actually,
ice. Okay,
ice
is a pendant. Okay, so we do need the...
Hookshot hard required.
Do need the hookshot confirmed. So we are looking for the Thieves Town big key, and then we will have, between the two runners, we'll be in go mode.
Alright, Will's gonna do ice. Now, how that affects whether or not he does Mire is a really interesting question, because he might feel bad for doing one pendant and not getting anything if there's nothing here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right call to do it here. And to get back to,
it's a horrible
we don't have a good
location.
connector to this area, and
Yeah.
you can full clear it, so...
Book in the big chest of swamp. Oh, good.
Fantastic. And, you know, maybe we find the Thieves Town big key in here. I mean, that's the only outstanding item we're looking at this point, but...
Small key to Ice Palace. Ice Palace small keys are kind of dumb. In Key Sandy modes, typically you only need one for any kind of logic, and you don't actually need either one if you have, you know, Canis Samari and do Icebreaker and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. Hey, our last Skullwood small key.
I do think it's likely that we will hit Mire, like, sooner rather than later, because he doesn't have a ton of great options after finishing Ice. Like, he can go back and finish Easter, which makes sense to do. But then, you know, do you go into Hookless Swamp? Do you go beat Trinex? Or do you go into the dungeon that has 8 items? Like...
This is interesting routing. Usually, I feel like usually you drop down... If you're going to drop down to that run, you're going to do Iced Tea. You can do Iced Tea.
Well, he didn't hit the switch, so normally, if you don't hit the switch, you're going to do Iced Tea by cross this
Yeah,
room.
that's true. See, I usually just go to Freezor instead of going up and dropping down. Two different ways to route Ice Palace. I don't know that anybody's proven any of them faster, particularly faster than the others. Certainly in a non-key sandy mode, depends on what your key layout is, which one's faster, so you can't guess that.
Oh, not the big key we wanted to find, especially after we full cleared the basement.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Will didn't full clear the basement. He only did the... Right? Did he? No, he did. He did full clear the basement.
Yeah, because he's got all the things, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Right. Yeah, I forgot he did the weird DM route thing.
Yep.
All right. Crystal for Tenit there.
And if anybody's wondering, we have no idea what's on Ped. That Thieves Sound
We
Big
don't.
Key could.
It's
could
probably
be.
nothing. It's
Probably nothing.
That being said, I mean, Pedestal is very in logic.
Yep. I mean, Tenit doesn't know that because the ice rod is sitting at the top of. Now, Tenit could go all the way to the front from here too, and maybe does.
Chance.
4 small keys.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it from here though. Like Tenit knows where the.
No, I wouldn't either.
Is
There's
pod
that pod big key. Okay.
So still only has 2 pod smalls. But
Yeah, also doesn't know that the hammer's sitting in pod waiting for her.
yeah, that's true. Tenit hasn't even found pod yet, so. Although it does look like, yeah, maybe Tenit is gonna go all the way to the back.
Nice
of that
cape.
All right, I
Not
guess
a
it's
whole
through
lot.
that bumper.
Yeah, and since we don't know it's on Ped, we can't leave before picking up the pendants. We gotta keep it.
All right, let's see. What is Will doing? We're just gonna go to Catfish and Dark Potion Shop here.
It seems reasonable. I feel like on next save and quit, Will at least does Eastern since it's really near. It's in
Yeah, I
Catfish,
wouldn't be too surprised if
maybe
Will
does Meyer afterwards?
Yeah, Eastern and then Meyer after that.
Have we seen what's in the Dark Potion Shop? Because he walked right by it. We might have.
I don't know.
Because he might have been here without a glove earlier, which means you wouldn't be able to do Catfish.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's a map.
I feel like Will
doesn't have full knowledge.
really need maps anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, if he checks the map right now, he'll have full knowledge, but...
That's true, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I feel like I check my map when I start trying to say, okay, what dungeon am I going to next?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was always planning on coming back here. It's got nothing.
Just in case it was a connector, I guess? I don't...
Yeah, I'm just gonna mirror and do something in the light world here, I think? Nope. He's got plans. What are your plans?
Will did Pyramid stuff, right?
Yep. He's the only one that has.
Is this pod? Is he going to pod? It must be. It must be pod.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got 4 keys, so you can just if you just skip the big key chest, which is a typical play.
Yeah, no, this is a reasonable play.
See if he might, he could also just do Helmasaur. He doesn't really. You could choose not to do the back. Although I think if you're here,
you'd have to be crazy to not do the back.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying you could choose not to do the back. All right, what's Tenit doing now? Really needs to get over to that Eastern Dark World area. Maybe that's where she's heading?
No. This is a connector. Right? This is
This
desert.
get him, yeah, gets her to Dark World.
It's really not the right side of the Dark World for
No.
this, but I mean
you
maybe
could
this is
swim over. This, you know.
Yeah, I mean I haven't
Swim over
done all
there.
this stuff already, so maybe that's what this is gonna be. Catfish and then
Are we using bomb strats? We're using bomb strats. Oh, Tenit hasn't done Hera yet.
yeah, Tenit doesn't have that big key, but it has hookshot now, so it doesn't really need it. And we know that there was
Yeah,
nothing.
there was
big
nothing
chest.
there. Yep. So if Will finds the Thieves Town big key here, which is the one he could end, if he ends up hookshot for go mode, he's gonna have a very quick swamp.
Yeah, well, unless he decides to dip swamp looking for hookshot.
Yeah, that's true. Surely you would do a full clear, even as a pendant, you'd do a full clearable mire before Hook goes swamp. I say that,
so.
knowing full well. People do weird things. Also, that's 15 hearts, so that's Spike Cave. Super easy to do anytime he wants.
Mm-hmm. If he wants, yeah.
Yeah. Spike Cave's never hurt anybody.
Tower. Oh, there's that. There it is.
No.
Tower repair a small key.
Well, we have 2 more pod keys we need to get before that's in logic, but I mean, it doesn't mean the Thieves Town big key can't be there behind the.
Sadly, yeah.
Nice hammer jump. One of the most important tricks for Key Sandy, and only useful in niche cases when you don't play Key Sandy.
Nope, nothing in pod.
Nothing good in pod. We got an annoying thing in pod.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Hyrule Castle. That Hera small key.
I think Eastern is the next play here.
Yeah. He knows that one's a crystal, so you just hope to run into the things you need on your way. And yeah, where is Tenit going right now?
I mean, is this just the long? I mean, so Tenit has to go this way to get to the pod area, right? With no hammer and no glove, she couldn't go south from Catfish.
Oh, that's right. Little details.
Yeah.
Usually it's the flippers I forget. Oh yeah, I need flippers.
Oh no, I guess no. She could have taken the port to
yeah. Actually, it feels like that might have been more efficient just because of the she hasn't done hasn't done that area.
Would've. But this will be Tenet's first castle tower small.
Yep.
I think the second one was in pod.
Wasn't the second one on the GT left side?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, chat agreeing with me. Yay.
All right, sure.
I don't swear to anything, and when I'm, that's why we have trackers and chats and all sorts of people. Because I do not track when I comment. I know people that do track some of these things when
I've
they
tried
commentate.
before, and I
can't
get
do
like
it.
10 minutes into the seed, and I completely forget about it. I'm just like, yeah, it's at this point I don't even bother. Someone else will do it.
Where's Ice Palace for Tenit? And
So this is actually kind of good for Tenit, because Tenit's not going to do Ice Palace here.
well, I mean, it's got items, and she has. Does she have a small key? She's got a small key.
She's got a small key and a big key, but also, bleh.
Oh no, I mean, I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying, you know, it's in a bad spot. Does she know it's a pendant? No.
No.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm more apt to do a bad thing like Ice Palace there if it's in a bad location than I am if it's in a easy to get back to location.
We'll
so
see. No, she's not gonna.
Okay, she's gonna avoid it. Gonna avoid it. Yeah, with that small key makes a difference because the icebreaker.
Oh yeah, without the small key, there's no chance I'm doing that. So with icebreaker, then you get stopped at the.
Yep. Because you can't get the key under the rock. All right, this is Meyer for Will. This is what he needs to get his hook shot. He does need to finish it, but you know what's going to make it better for him? He's going to get silver arrows, assuming he does the right. He's got 3 keys. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way you're not doing the left side with 3 small keys. I could see, hedging your bets if you don't have the 3 small keys and just saying, well, it's probably nothing anyway.
Now I could potentially see Tenit going back to Ice Palace after getting this glove and this hammer.
But this is full pendant crystal knowledge for Will.
I'll think not to do Firelock side right now.
I think he's going to do this check first and then go back and do it. If you don't do the rail, if you don't do the little clip, it's supposed to be faster to the chest first and then do the left side. So you may just not be. You want to do the clip.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, at least that's what I've been told. I've never tested it, but...
Okay, no, she got the important stuff. Okay, she got the important stuff. Doing a map check, and gonna go back in, probably to beat this dungeon.
Yep. Now, it's only one small key.
Yeah, gonna have to sacrifice the back, but which also
it's good
fine.
For her. There's
there was nothing back there.
Unless the Tower of Hera small key is required.
No, that would never happen. You would never get your required Gobo item in Tower of Hera big key chest as a last location 2.5 hours into your Crosskeys.
Yeah. Wait, does she not have the glove? Or maybe the glove was
on
her.
No, she does.
Where was the glove?
It's on her tracker.
Okay, good. Silvers for Will.
Oh, not gonna beat Helma.
Okay, that's a bit of a surprise.
Well, she doesn't know for sure Crystal.
She's got a full clearable Ice Palace. I think she's going to do that, which is unfortunate because it is a...
She'll find out that it's... Yeah.
I know. I would have just beaten the dungeon and just prayed it was a crystal, but...
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean... You only have 2 pod smalls. Like, you're probably going to find another pod small if you really need it. So, I could see just beating Helma there. And because, I mean, as far as Tenet's aware, like, she knows that she's potentially just Thieves Town Big.
Yep. And Will, on the other hand, is going to know for sure that he's Thieves Town Big from Go.
Mm-hmm.
Once he gets his hook shot. Unfortunately, without the hook shot, you have to actually go the long way for that chest.
So yeah, Will's path here now is finish Meyer, get the hook shot, go clear Swamp. And then I'm not 100% sure what the correct... I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any, like, big outstanding item caves remaining. So I don't think checking any more entrances makes a ton of sense. You probably just beat Trinex and then climb GT, honestly.
I mean, at this point, beating Trinex, I mean, if you wanted, especially if you chose to do it, like, he hasn't checked the big chest, which is a separate check anyway. But yeah. Trinex is, what, 3 items? Because the item on Trinex plus the green pendant turn-in plus a ped pull, because you're about to...
Right. Yeah, sure, yeah.
And honestly, I mean, if you've already done 2 pendant dungeons, why not do the 3rd one and just, you know, just... It's one of those things you feel bad. Like, you feel bad for having done ice. You're not going to feel bad for having done Mire, because you're going to get a hook shot.
Right.
But at that point, it's like, well, let's see if I can make that Ice Palace play matter.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, with Flute, it's not the worst thing in the world to get to.
I'd probably do the Saha green pendant turn-in first if I do that play, though. But yeah, I mean, everybody loves a good ped pull, right?
I don't know. Chat does.
And yeah, Jay Coper's right. Yeah, Will hasn't actually seen Swamp Palace. He hasn't done any of that. There's a whole bunch of stuff on the right side of the mountain he hasn't actually seen.
Oh,
yet.
Right, the Dark World stuff on the mountain. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess checking it.
He is gonna be checking entrances.
Makes more sense.
Yep. Again, it's our big key. Not as bad for Tenit as it was for Will, because Tenit hasn't done the left side yet.
Yeah, I suspect Will probably find his swamp relatively soon, because Will doesn't have a whole lot of interest. And if you're, you need to find swamp, so.
Yeah, this could be a save and quit to that mountain start spot that's sitting at the top of, it's sitting at GT entrance. Where are we going? That's
checking
not
that shop.
Oh, good call. See if you can get yourself just in entrance mode. That Thieves Town small key ends up not mattering at all, because the big key's not going to be behind it.
Yep, at Gamachu.
Love the sword beam strats for the fight here for Cold Stare. Yeah, and doing the Hookshot Cave immediately again makes sense.
Yeah, especially because it's so easy to get to.
Yep.
This berry is the worst. This brought us to the TR connector bridge, right?
I think so.
So, a couple useless entrances for Will to check.
No.
Oh no, it's up here. Okay, never mind. So Will
this
may actually just get swamped, yeah.
Tenit finds out, nope, Ice Palace wasn't the answer.
Now we go back to Pot and Pete. Oh look, Swamp Palace. Alright, there we go.
Alright, so Will not gonna get the full go mode Swamp Palace. At go -1, typically you're gonna go to the back first and then do left side. We'll see what he chooses to do. But I do expect him to full clear this, looking for that Thieves Town big key.
Yeah, because again, he doesn't really have a whole lot. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of density left after, so you don't really want. I don't think it's worth leaving checks at this point when your other options are like onesies and twosies anyway.
Yep, or GT climb.
Yeah, I mean, it's still only 4 items because nothing's behind Aga, so.
Chat asking how much is left in TR. I'm not sure if either runner has gotten the actual big chest.
No, it's big chest Trinex.
It's just
and
Trinex.
Then green pendant on Trinex.
Yep.
And yeah,
this route
just
looks
kind
like we're
of
going
ping-ponging back and forth.
Yep.
Between Pot and Ice.
Yep. I gotta imagine for Tenit, the next play has got to be GT. Do that left side with that hook shot.
Yeah, I think so. Which, yeah, I mean, we know it's not going to happen. But well, actually, no. Tenit will get Tenit. Her second Castle Tower small.
Yeah, she needs the Castle Tower small, and there's also the big chest, which we have not seen. She's got the GT big key for.
Right.
And could climb. I don't know if she would, but she could.
I mean, what else does she do?
Good question. She hasn't done the front of Turtle Rock to get that ice rod.
That's no, she has the S-Rod. She does have the S-Rod. She went all the way
Never
through
mind.
when she went to TR.
Oh, that's
she doesn't
right,
have the
I
big
forgot.
key
Yeah, she
yet,
did
but
that
that
whole-
is in.
Oh,
that is in
yeah.
GP.
Yep. So yeah, we don't know what's in the Turtle Rock big chest then. I don't remember where that entrance was, but if it's an easy one to get to, I wouldn't be surprised if that gets checked relatively quickly by one of our runners with the big key. But actually, I'm trying to figure out where Will got all his pod smalls. It might have been that left side GT, which could send Tenit right back here to pod. I mean, at least it's not in a terrible place.
I think there was one in Stalfos' room. At least. Alright, some dueling boss battles here for our 6th crystal on both sides.
And now it's just going to come down to, well, okay. Partially going to come down to who gets the Thieves Town big key first. Tenit still needs to do left side GT. And once she's done that, then it's just makes the right call for where that Thieves Town big key is.
Yeah. Let's find the needle in the haystack.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. We'll check in the cave next to Swamp, make sure it's nothing, and now it's going to go back and do the left side play.
Yeah, I wish I've been keeping closer track of what item keys we have seen, because I'm curious to know like what we could even find in an entrance at this point.
I mean, runners pretty typically these days have an item, a tracker that keeps track of the item caves. So I'm going to assume if we see the runners continuing to check caves, they're still looking for
There's something out there. Yeah.
So unfortunately for Will, a little less efficient to do the left side second, but yeah, I mean, it just makes sense to do this now while you're here. Oh, and Tenit hadn't found Saha yet, so nothing in the back here, but that'll be an easy green pendant turn in once if Will chooses to do.
No, please. Just.
Oh, there's that
Spike
Spike
Cave.
Cave. Okay, This is a new check. Will's seen it. He hasn't done it yet.
We also found Mimic Cave early on, I think. Was that like the Dark Death Mountain Ferry or something like that, which no one has been back to?
Yeah, that is a thing. 13 hearts, not quite enough to do this without any kind of magic, unless we do some bomb iframe shenanigans.
That's
silly.
Yeah.
14 hearts with the hook shot, you can do it very, very nicely with just taking the damage. All right, Will done with Swamp. Where is he going now?
Where is Tenit going? Okay, I think this is going to be the pet check. No, we don't know. I feel like we're trying to determine where next. I mean, we have
Will's, Will's doing the Turtle Rock play. So
this
again,
is, I think it's
three items. 3 items.
Okay,
and we might find out. Yeah, we're gonna get the check before Will even gets the pendant.
And just rubies.
Right. Okay, so it's only 2 items for Will now. So unless Trinex has the big key or Saha, Will's gonna be very disappointed to get rupees. He's got 1,142.
I mean, unless Trinex has the Thieves big key, and then we won't even care about it.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I think I would check the green pendant first as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna kill Trinex. We're gonna check the green pendant. I mean, it's not even in a bad spot. It's like right there.
Notice Will's at 18 hearts now.
That's a lot of hearts. Well, he's gonna easily be able to do that Spike Cave check now.
Yeah.
Just right in that same area. Like it's like both at Flute 5. One's in the Dark World, the other's in the Light World.
$50.
Just 50 rupees.
Alright, where is Tenit? This is not GT. I'm surprised Tenit is... There must be some significant entrance out there still.
It should be Flute 5, I suspect. Yep. The other thing that I could see Will doing, since he's got that second castle tower small. So the Trinex kill didn't get us anything. He's gonna do Spike Cave. He could climb Castle Tower.
Yeah, honestly, that probably makes more
sense
chest before doing anything else anyway, because you have to climb seat.
Yep.
So you might as well do
maybe
that.
your big key's on the way.
Yeah.
And then you have a bunch of awful checks.
From the bat.
Now, there's nothing behind GT. I think it's useless fairy, so we're not actually going to need to drop down. So there's always that GT big chest. It's a very annoying check when you've already cleared the basement of GT.
Yeah, that's a rough one for Will to get back to.
But if you're not actually going to be finishing the GT climb, i.e. killing Aga 2, it's not so bad to just go ahead and climb for the 4 chests and then mirror to the front.
What is this, Will?
I don't know.
Bombo's tablet?
Oh,
really?
Yeah, that's the thing.
This is what we're doing?
I would have said do Ether first because you have a start spot that's right there.
I would have said do neither of these right now, but...
But yeah, Bombos makes a lot less sense than the Ether tablet, which he could do just by save quitting to the mountain and mirroring.
Alright, I think this is going to be Aga Tower.
This is Pedpole.
I don't know, pet check. Oh, mini Moldorm Cave. Oh no, Will found this.
Yeah, Will's seen this.
Okay, that makes more sense why Tenit was checking entrances, because Tenit had not found it yet.
Oh, this is where some pod smalls were. There's a small key to GT as well.
Surely that'll push Tenit to GT.
That is the thing she needs to know. Is Will going to pull it blind, or he's going to read it first? Darn. It is faster to read it than it is to pull it. Unless it's something you want to actually pull, and then it's faster to pull it.
Listen, I've seen people lose races before because they blind pulled Ped instead of reading it.
I mean, they both can happen, right? Oh yeah, Antenna hasn't done the well. Makes sense to do that here. There's another GT small key.
Why
might be another pod key in here. Good question. We have done everything in Skullwoods. There's nothing left.
Oh, this is Will going to do Aga. Okay, yeah, without myths, I think this is faster.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No myths. What's going on?
This is not Aga.
This is not Aga. Oh, Hair Basement.
Oh, Will. Will must have watched my race this week.
Was there something here?
It was an Eastern Palace Big Key and a hard last location, Hair Basement at 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Oh, ouch. Not quite getting the correct coffee break strat, but it's fine. It's no faster. It's just safer. It's like an auto-scroller in Super Mario Brothers or something. Alright, Tenit in left side GT, where she does need to get things, and we will have a bit of a moment of truth as she's gonna get that big chest check that we did not get on Will's side.
Yeah, that could be a big one. Oh, Air Basement's trash this time.
Is anybody surprised? I'm sure not surprised.
Nah, we'll see Castle Tower. I think Tenit probably will climb and should climb here.
Yeah, I think so. Unless the big chest is the answer. Which would be really bad for Will.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty detrimental if that's where.
Silver's really nice for a CT climb. It is not in Castle Tower.
So yes, it's a question of what Will decides to do after this. Which, I mean, might just be the climb as well.
Now, Tenit is getting more annoying things opening up by getting more pod smalls.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, well, do I go back to pod looking for this? Yeah.
That's rough. That's really rough.
Which, I mean, maybe she opts to do that instead of climbing here. You know, she can go beat Castle Tower now as well for that extra item.
Alright,
big
moment
check
of truth
here.
here.
Shield.
It's not here.
Alright, gonna skip the climb for now.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, we know that these other checks are not going to pan out.
Yeah, this is gonna be back to pod.
Totally get it. And pod is, you know, the back of pod has got a lot of things.
A lot of checks.
That makes sense.
Alright, let's see the hook speed here, Will. Not great.
But yeah, I mean, it's easy for us to sit here and say that she should climb. Because we know that going back to pod isn't going to get her anything. We know that Castle Tower, while required, isn't going to get her the Thieves' Town Big Key. We know all that. She doesn't know all that. So while it would have made sense for her to do it there, it also makes sense for her to not to do it there.
Speaking of Castle Tower, it looks like she's going to go ahead and follow Will up here.
Yep. Just get it done. Well, and the other thing for her is, like, pod is right near, is right here, right? She's going to finish up Castle Tower. She can go right to pod.
And then you can go to pod, yep.
Yeah. So it's really nice routing. It's just not going to work out.
Unless she decides to open the big key chest.
Yeah, that's true. That big, we need another, yeah, Will would need another small key before he can open that big key chest. And even then, maybe doesn't go back to it.
I don't think
typically,
she will,
no,
but you could.
typically, if you have the big key, you check the harmless Hellway, and if you don't have the big key, you check the big key chest. Clearly, she's beaten pod, therefore she has the big key.
Oh, are we still fighting Aga?
Yeah. I never count blue balls. I leave that to chat. Like, I don't even count them when I'm playing. I just know sometimes, like, come on, where are more blue balls?
Yeah, I just groan.
Just stop.
Such a dynamic and exciting fight.
Yeah, must have been a lot of blue balls, because look how far Tenit is up the tower as Will finishes.
Alright, we've almost completed our all dungeons cross key.
Yeah. Oops, all dungeons. I mean, we're not going to kill Aga 2, so there is that.
That's true.
And you're just hoping that you don't find mitts on the climb.
Yeah, this is going to be GT. So we'll see if Will ends up deciding to check the big chest. I don't think, I mean, this is so close to get back to this. I don't think the big chest.
I would consider checking it if the climb netted nothing, just because I'm here, I can mirror to the front. It's a lot more dicey when you have to when there's something behind Aga 2 that you have to kill. Right. So if
Yeah.
you have to kill Agatu, then you don't get the mirror to the front, and then it's like, do I check the big chest? Yeah, it's a much more difficult decision then.
The useless fairy is behind the cannon. Drop down, so we will not be completing the tower. We'll stop at Moldorm chest. Or before that, if we find that he's some big key.
Yeah, definitely not going any further. I mean, this half magic and a gold sword is the only luxury items we have left, so we're not going to check it your chest for those.
I mean, listen, Will could still get 2 more hearts.
Has he skipped any hearts?
Maybe, probably.
Yeah, the 20 heart dream. Also, really nice to have the silver arrows in the gauntlet. All right. Halfway through to the interesting part.
We're getting there.
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, Tenit's also got these top of castle checks too. That lovely small key to Hyrule Castle.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, nice, good bit of
like,
routing.
No, we don't need that.
I mean, we're past. She's already beaten Ice Palace, which is where it's most useful. So.
Yeah, and we know that both of the medallion locked entrances are ether, so really no point in that up. All right, here we go. 2 chests here in Mini Helmer. That's a small key to pod. And mitts.
The mitts! Oh, that is not what you want to find, but you gotta follow them.
Do you though? I mean, again, I don't know what entrances are left. Maybe there's like a 1-item cave or something. But I mean, really, what does it unlock? Ice Palace entrance and TR entrance? Like, it's really...
Yeah, because we've got access to the Myra area, so there really isn't a whole lot that it opens.
We do not have to find Deep Sound. We found Deep Sound very early.
It opens 2 things that aren't entrances, and they are items.
Oh yes, Smith Chain. Woo!
Now, if I'm Will, I'm going to do the big key chest of pod right here, because...
Yeah,
no, you're not. No, you're not. I mean, I might still do it, but I was thinking in terms of he's going to beat Agatu and be right there. But he's not going to beat Agatu, so he's not going to be right there. But yeah, I mean, it's still a relatively quick check.
Oh yeah, big chest of pod. I was thinking GT, which obviously he's doing right.
Yep. Yeah, the big key chest. I mean, it's just a flute to 5 and walk or run because we have boots.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right though. At this point, I think
probably Smith
want to make those mitts worthwhile. So
yep. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if you went straight for Smiths, just because you climb GT and you got mitts.
Yeah.
But the mitts got to be somewhere, right?
They do have to be
Would rather
somewhere.
have them be in Thieves Town. That would have been a good place for them because we full cleared every dungeon so far, but Thieves Town and 1 chest in
one chest in pod.
I think we've seen everything else. Actually,
we still have a couple. We have big chests in TR as well.
Yeah, so Turtle Rock big chest has probably not been checked. No, it has not been checked. It definitely hasn't been checked.
So this is the Crosskeys experience here. Be almost in go mode at like an hour and a half.
Yep.
For your last big key.
I mean, the difference between Crosskeys and not Crosskeys. So, not Crosskeys, you get the other experience, which is you're in go mode, you still have to finish 4 dungeons.
Yeah,
which is
that's
better.
true.
I prefer the Crosskeys, but you know.
Alright, not Ether Tablet. Gonna check TR entrance here, probably. While we're up here, I suppose. No. Oh, this is gonna be Mimic Cave. Oh.
Yeah, Mimic Cave is around somewhere. TR right. I forget where TR right is. It's around somewhere.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly where that was.
I don't know that Will ever took that last Hyrule Castle connector that got the TR bridge. Oh,
nope.
there it is.
There it is.
Yep, there it is.
It was in Mimic Cave.
It was in Mimic Cave all along. So there's a whole lot of stuff we didn't need to do.
Boy, we could have had that a long time ago.
Oh my god. And
feels bad.
Well, and the worst part is, like, Mimic Cave being so close to the mountain start spot.
I know. That feels
worse.
pretty bad, honestly. I mean, obviously, we know that Will's in a very good spot now, but he probably feels pretty rotten about all the stuff he just did looking for that.
Yep. Myths, not a thing. Smith does not get rescued. Purple
Yeah, I
Chest
say, at
does
least
not
he didn't
get
do Smith
turned
Pain.
in. Tenit just, at this point, yeah, I mean, all she needs to do is that Mimic Cave entrance, but she's really far away from doing that.
Shouldn't have to be.
Nope. Save and quits the mountain. But yeah, I mean, it did in the end. It came down. Yeah, and it did in the end. It came down to who found the Thieves' Town Big Key first. We're gonna get the.
It did.
There's a small key.
I also.
God.
Oh, there's. Okay, that's
that's just rude. That's just rude.
I do think.
She just did it. She was just there.
To Will's benefit, Will was able to, especially by virtue of finding Pod a little earlier, getting that hammer, just be able to clear stuff a little bit more efficiently. So
yes.
Once it got down to it, had less things to check than Tenit does right now.
Yeah, I agree. So for her getting the right answer, just more difficult.
Yeah, we're on the mountain though.
Yeah, but she needs to be in the Dark World. And
I know, we're so close. I'm not sure what else is up here though.
She never checked the mountain start spot, because I feel like this could be her going into the Dark World here.
I don't think I've seen her save and quit to Gold Man.
Yeah, I don't think she has. I'm looking at the tracker. I don't see anything marked there on GT, but it's really small. Yeah, this is Ether, which would have been faster to do from the save quit spot. So yeah,
right. Which I mean, she may be checking Mimic Cave out. Well, actually,
it's still quicker to do
that far behind Will.
Still faster to do it from that start spot. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't check. Most people will check the front entrance pretty quickly. A lot of people will leave the back entrance. I think that both are silly. I always check. I want to know where my start spots are, especially if I want a better start spot than what I already have.
Yeah. So all right. So Tenit is going to grab this Thieves' Town Big Key. You know, really only going to be Thieves' Town clear behind Will.
Yep. Did avoid the climb, which is nice, and the myth scare.
And beating Trinex and
beating
basement
Trinex.
and
oh hey, look, a sword. Remember I said there were 2 luxury items left? Well, there's one of them. I think I'd rather have had half magic though.
We gotta find that half magic.
Yeah, definitely would have rather had the half magic. I mean, if it was Master Sword to Tempered Sword, then give me the sword every time. But Tempered to Gold, I'd rather have the half magic.
All right, off to the Lumberjacks.
Which naturally you flute to 8, but yeah, that is the quickest way with the whirlpool there. At least that's what I've been told. I am not one to time things.
Me neither. I trust what other people say. Perhaps.
Yep.
Maybe to my detriment. I don't know.
Of course, this gold sword does make the 1-1 basically free, so we like that.
Red mail, 18 hearts. Don't really have to worry about
No, I think he's still got
two
a
fairies in
somewhere,
bottles
too.
as well. Good job on both players resisting the urge to open chests that are right in front
Muscle
of you
memory,
when you're in
yep.
go mode. Yeah.
Muscle memory is strong.
Alright, there's arrow number 4.
And there we go. Will finishing with an official race time of 2:04:09. Gonna keep his hopes of brackets alive. I wouldn't surprise me if Tenit went ahead and finished. She only has a couple minutes left to finish the seed.
Yeah, just gotta win 3 more in a row. No problem.
Yep. Yeah. No, against against other players.
and then also
playing for
and then
their-
also do well in the play-in race.
Yeah. Well, the play-in race can just be a crapshoot. Sometimes I've heard. I never
Yeah,
did
tell me
watch
about-
last
tell
year's,
me
but it
about
was
it.
Quite.
Do
the
not watch
thing
last year's.
All right, that's the last crystal for Tenit. Flashlight for sale. I always like that one. I imagine we'll get our runners in to talk about this.
Well, yeah, we'll see once Tenit finishes up here.
Already in phase 3. Unfortunately, fire bat explosion there, but we'll be fine. Looks like Will has other things to do. I mean, it's pretty late, so
That's fair.
yeah. And by other things, real life things that are probably more important than talking to us. So
What could possibly be more important than...
I don't know.
Alright, GG's to Tenit finishing this one up as well.
Oh. It's already gone. The rupee count for Will was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
It's very satisfying for the math nerd in me.
Looks like we're not going to have any interview on this one. The players unable to join us.
But yeah, so I guess we'll just be wrapping it up pretty soon. But yeah, a really nice run for both runners. Very kind of a little bit of very twisty turny seed with that that final big key just sitting in a place we could have gotten to very early. But you know, it happens. And not very early. The hammer was in a dumb spot in pot. But yeah, when you go back to Mimic Cave, you know, pie with glove and hammer.
Just go back to Mimic Cave. That's it's tough. Those one item caves that you kind of leave the wayside, and you're like, yeah, I'll get back to this eventually.
Yep.
Especially one like that. That's not. I mean, it was hard to get back to, but it was so far from everything else. So.
Yeah, when you have 8 items in various dungeons, even GT climb with 4 items. It makes sense to not necessarily do it right away. But yeah, but definitely a thank you to our runners. Putting on the show. And of course our trackers, Jaxie and Tomoltek also taking care of the restream. We'll be sending it back over to him shortly. And Gil, thank you for jumping in with me. I know it's fairly last minute, and it's always a pleasure to do commentary with you.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's no fun to sit here for 2 hours by yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. That's week 4. Week 4 is done. So stay tuned for Crosskeys week 5 coming up soon.
Yeah, and as we send it back to Tomoltek, huge shout outs to him, because this year in particular, I feel like he's really taken it upon himself to make sure that more of these get on Restream. Huge thank you to him, because this is my favorite mode to call, and this is the time of year to call it. So we'll just send it back to him, and for the rest of you, thank you for watching.
All right, thank you. Combs, thank you for calming. Tracker, thank you for helping me track. Chat, thanks for coming out. I'm going to get us over to ZSR2. They just went live. They're doing an NMG race in about 18 minutes or so. So hang out, listen to the music, and we'll have some more Link to the Past. But have a good rest of the day, everyone, and we'll see you next time.